Yo, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Now, today I wanted to touch upon this big news here from NCSoft for the Korean version of Throne and Liberty. Now, you might be wondering to yourself, why am I going to be talking to you guys and girls about the big news for the Korean version? The simple reason for that is because anything that is happening over on the servers in Korea, we are of course going to be getting the exact same content and systems on our global version. It won't be at the exact same time, even though Amazon Games did when they did an interview with Canon, they did say that some systems and some content will either be at the exact same time as Korea. So for example, we're going to be getting the Halloween event over in the global version as well. It's not obviously, it wasn't at the exact same time, but it's going to be in the same month. They also did touch upon that apparently there might be some systems or some content that is going to arrive on our version first. Now, I'm not sure what that's going to be. Obviously, they did say that they will let us know later on as the months progress. So we'll have to wait and see what that is going to be. But this is the concrete. We already knew about this. That I covered the massive AMA live. I've got a video on that already on my channel, so check that out if you want to know the full roadmap for Throne and Liberty. But basically, we didn't have an exact date for when the artifact system was going to happen, and this is what they're obviously touching upon right now. So basically, he is saying that he hasn't done a developer's feed for quite some time, which is he hasn't. He's getting used to having two separate versions at the same time. We will try to communicate with you as often as we used to. For those of you that don't know, NCSoft have always been on the ball with communication for the Korean version, because obviously at that time we didn't have the global version out as well as the Korean version, so they were properly always communicative. So hats off to them for that. And now they're obviously trying to say, with the two versions live at the same time, they're going to try to get back to that cadence of being upfront and talking to us as a community, which I think is amazing. So he said, we would like to inform you about the long-awaited artifact system update. I only told you that it was scheduled for October, so you should have been looking forward to the weekly update. We would like to give you the exact date so you don't have to wait any longer. So on Korea, the artifact system is going to be updated on October the 30th, so right at the end of the month, which is it's about 2 weeks away. It says, along with the Abyss Dungeon, the constant PvP Battleground Nebula, guys, by the way, this is a inter-server, cross-server, always on, as it says, PvP Battleground. We don't know the exact ins and outs of it yet. Obviously, when the end of the month comes, when the update comes, what I'll do is I'll go onto my Korean account and I will obviously check out the Battleground. I'll check out the artifact system, and I will of course cover it. I'll do a video for you guys and girls so you can get a heads up of roughly what we're going to be getting in the global version. So yeah, that's really, really good. This is content which allows you to farm. So the PvP Battleground Nebula, if that's going to be the exact name, sometimes the translations are a little bit off because it is Google translating it. But this is content that allows you to farm artifacts. So weapon class balance adjustments you've been waiting for, and for the Talandre Arc Boss equipment performance adjustments, you'll find that also on the end of the month update. So anybody who is disappointed, here is the artifact information that they never made public. So obviously this is in Korean, but I mean, this is what it's going to look like roughly. They did say it's still a little bit in work in progress, but it looks pretty good. And obviously these are the pieces you have to collect to complete the puzzle, and then you're going to get some stats. You're going to get some stats from that. Let's see. So the artifact system management UI screen is in development. It contains elements that are less finished or not final, but now that we're almost finished, it's not much different from what you're going to see in the real time. Please understand that the detailed stats and figures are not finalized, so they are blurred out basically. Yeah, that's fair enough. So we're going to be getting stat effects. So on October 30th, we'll be showcasing 3 quality artifacts, common, uncommon, and rare. They're going to be made up of 6 parts, each with its own stats and effects. The stat bonus effect obtained from artifacts can be found in the stat effects section. Yeah, that's fine. Then there's going to be a set bonus. Okay, so artifacts like equipment items will have set effects. Equipping 2, 4, or 6 of those will activate the set bonus. In this update, we're introducing a total of 14 artifact sets. We are preparing 2 types of normal, 4 types of high quality, and 8 types of rare. Okay, fair enough. Now, skill effects. Artifacts are going to allow us to use new skills, guys. So the Solar Stone with the red sun pattern and the Lunar Stone with the blue moon each has its own active skill and active passive. So again, we really knew that we were going to be getting a new active and new passives. This is going to be interesting to see what those are and how powerful they can be. So you can activate these by equipping Solar Stones and Lunar Stones in the artifact slots, in addition to the existing 20 slots. So 12 active skills and 8 active skills. 1 additional slot will be available. As the number of skills that can be used at the same time increases, we expect to be able to develop more diverse strategies. Yeah, okay, cool. So these skills gained from artifacts do not apply to the specialization, which is fine. That's fair enough. We are doing our best to finish it so that your long wait will not be in vain. Stay tuned for October the 30th. They've also touched upon that because in Korea they did a Hyperboost server, which was a server that was open for 30 days, and it was exactly what it says. It boosts. You make a new character, you basically get to max level super fast, even faster than normal, and you basically got free gear, tons of free 2-tier gear, weapons and gear. And it was very, very easy to gear up your character. The reason why they done that was they did that just before the Talandre new region update, so that they could basically bring people up to speed and get them to the right gear score for the new content. And they touched upon that they were going to do another Hyperboost server in Korea just before they introduced the new 12-man raid, which is going to happen in January unless it gets delayed. So they're talking about, obviously they're going to try and do another Hyperboost server, but they're not going to be doing it until we get the new weapon, which is going to be Spear, supposedly. They mentioned Spear in one of the developer live streams, and also they mentioned that it should be happening around about the 1-year anniversary. So in December, we should be getting the Spear on the Korean version. But that doesn't mean we won't get the Spear at the same time on our global version, because it's only a new weapon. There's no reason why they couldn't give us the weapon at the same time. So fingers crossed, we will also get the weapon as well at the exact same time. But yeah, that's going to be it. They're just talking about how you can obviously edit your appearance more in the Mirror Boutique. But yeah, guys and girls, this is looking really, really good. I'm looking forward to jumping into the Korean version at the end of this month. I will bring you the content, like I said. I'll let you know, I'll cover it, and I'll give you my first impressions on it. Because remember, things can change, because what they're going to be doing is kind of using the Korean version as a beta test. So they'll bring up the artifact system, they'll bring out the Battleground system there, and then they'll tweak it and balance it. And then when we get it, unless we get it at the same time, which I doubt, but when we get it, it could be different. So yeah. Also, I'm going to put up on the screen right now, Amazon Games actually tweeted today that they've gone on a ban wave for banning some bots in the global version, so that is good to see. But yeah, that's going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you've enjoyed this one. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in another video. Take care. See you soon. Peace.